Welcome to part 38 of Final Fantasy 15, and we're going to start this part off by kicking off Chapter 6.
I can't let her go it alone after everything that went down. It'll be a squeeze in the car, but just for a while.
Shall we then?
Yeah, I don't want to keep Sid and Cindy waiting. They're fixing up the boat as we speak.
We ought to thank them.
Actually, Jared's the one we ought to thank.
Yeah. He really thought of everything.
Now, to be fair, nobody actually thought that the Empire would actually close down the docks. Because, yeah, basically it was Ravatough doing that happened. So, Jared actually thought of a way to try to rectify that by fixing the boat, and before they could leave to do that, well, the Empire got to him first. But still, Sid and Cindy is going to fix it in his place. So that's basically the gist of what's going to be happening in part 6. But first, we have to make it to Kayam in order for us to do this. Now then, normally after a chapter, well, the first opening chapters, because after chapter 7, we probably won't be able to, or should I say after chapter 8, sorry, we won't be able to do much again. After all of that, we are going to have to find the regalia at a different place. In this case, it's parked over by the Cortex station in Lestallum. So all we need to do is just go to the regalia if we want to start side quests. But if we want to start the main quest, we have to talk to Iris personally. So, since we have a quest to do and, well, we have lots of time to do it before we actually press on to the main side quest, I might as well take this on. After all, I mean, there really isn't much else to do until we open up Lestallum's... Okay, not Lestallum, I'm sorry. Till we actually open up the Vesper Pool. And actually start on the opening stages of fixing the boat. But there's a problem with that. Later on, if we do try to attempt to fix the boat, something bad will happen, and I will explain that when we get to that stopping point. Because at that stopping point, I'm going to actually break off and do the Chocobo Festival. Which I will recommend to all of you. You might want to do that now, because next month, it's going to be gone for good at the end of September. So if you want to do the Chocobo Mobile Festival, now is the time to do it. And, well, of course, nobody's going to listen because apparently nobody's watching anymore. Ah, well, at least I give it a shot. But I am warning you, go on ahead, do the Chocobo Festival, because all of the items that you need for your weapons will be at the Chocobo Festival, and you can actually transfer them onto your game. So bear that in mind. Anyway, I'm just going to simply cruise with my boys over to the Rock of Ravatough, because at the base of the rock is Saphyrtails, and we need to defeat them in order for us to get our hands on a couple of Saphyrtails. So yeah, we may end up having a jump cut somewhere. So that, and I don't know, that may happen soon, and if it does, that's because of the fact that I cut out most of the trip, because it's actually a very long distance. And
How about taking pics of whatever catches my eye?
Prompto once again is asking Noctis who he wants him to take pictures of. Of course, I'm going to have him to take pictures of me, of course. Now, as of Chapter 5, as I've said, no matter who Prompto takes a picture of, some of his pictures will be photobombed by Guiltiana. But the most hilarious ones that gets photobombed. Oh, by the way, there's a fishing pier right there. I'll actually show that off sometime, like after the Chocobo Festival. But as I was saying, the most infamous pictures that she normally photobombs is his selfies. Whenever Prompto has a selfie with the guys, chances are she's going to photobomb it. She's even been in pictures where he's in battle. Well, when Noctis is in battle, or Prompto's in battle, and oh yeah, I just wrecked the car. Yes, you can get into head-on collisions with cars. I'm just showing you that they fixed that patch because in the earlier release, I would have passed straight through that car. No problem. So, just testing out if they actually patched that up. There have been times where people actually fall to the road. That's what that was supposed to be for. Because there were glitches in this game, and of course, the damage is glitched out. It looks like it's rained on instead of shattered. But whatever the case, as I was saying, Guiltiana will actually photobomb all of, if not most of, Prompto's pictures, but specifically just to dick with him, she photobombs his selfies. And if you think she stops doing that after the game is over, no, she'll continue to do it. Just to dick with Prompto. Or just because she likes to have a picture taken. Or she has a very straight sense of humor. Either way, the fact that Prompto gets photobombed regardless is just something that baffles Prompto and is hilarious. So we're going to have to stop right here because there is a person who's crashed on the road. And the more we find these people who's crashed on the road, or more importantly, people who need to be helped because they've been attacked and they need a potion, the more we actually gain experience points. So just go on ahead and give this guy a first aid kit. This is why I buy first aid kits, because that's free experience points and you don't have to do anything but just hand over a first aid kit or a potion.
Job well done.
Yes, I am a generous king. A benevolent king. You could say I'm full of benevolence. Y'all just don't know. Benevolence is serious business, people.
Everything in order?
I mean, along with justice and vengeance and imbeciles. But that's the point. Point of the matter is, we are almost to our destination. I just have to stop to get some free experience points. The more experience points, the better. So we're just going to go on ahead and kill these Saphyrtails and get that over with. I mean, don't want to be beaten up by Iron Giants again. That would suck if it had actually happened. I mean, even at this level, we might even get something way worse than Iron Giants if we're still out here at dark. And again, I told you all that the time will start going down faster because it's closer and closer to the end of the game. I mean, yeah, we still got 9 more chapters to go, but still, it's closer to the end of the game. And the end of the game is really, really damn short. So, and the main quest actually only drags on like between chapter 3 and chapter 6. But if anything after that, it will just be incredibly dark. And there's not much you can do to stop that. So all we're basically doing is just slaying a group of Saphyrtails, and that was just a quick battle. So let's go on ahead and hop back on our Chocobo and head on back to Lestallum. I mean, hell, we may even have to take up a quest or two. And of course, I cut that out because that would be a long, long loading screen. And as you can already see, it's already turning dark at 7 o'clock. Wow.
Deadeye is dead. Disguised farmers are celebrating the demise
But
of infamous behemoths who terrorized the region. The
as you can see here,
led it to wreak havoc on farms and ravage.
they have already mentioned Deadeye on the radio, and they'll also recycle it and mention about the base that was destroyed, not to mention the Archean that has been subdued. They will repeat radio messages on the radio every time you check it, so it's a cycling message. Let's go on ahead and turn in this hunt, because I don't think we need to be out at night. Not now, anyway. So all that needs to be done is just turn it in and get ourselves some money. And from here,
That's the stuff.
we're gonna go on ahead and call it a night. Because afterwards, we're gonna have to get up and we're gonna start doing quests for. Well, we're gonna do some more quests before we actually take off and go with Iris.
Take a look at our wares.
I mean, that is the most lenient thing we could do right about now. So, I'm going to check to see the price, and the final price of all of these is lowered. Meaning everything I recently bought that was really expensive,
See you later.
I should have actually saved that until I actually done these quests. Oh, I didn't even know that Prompto had oh, I gave him a carbon bangle. That's a good thing. But I didn't know that Prompto already had a carbon bangle, nor did he already have mithril pistols. So if I do get to a new area, I am going to buy stronger weapons. So we'll actually last a little bit longer. Hell, we'll even run into some new weapons. Whatever the case, I'm going to go ahead and go to the inn, and I'm going to get some sleep. Because there is no reason for us to go out at night right now. I keep repeating that I don't want to get bitch slapped by an iron giant, because part 28. Then again, later parts I have no choice but to not learn from my mistakes. So yeah. I guess that means we can just sit here and admire Iris, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Oh wait, before I go, I'm not kidding, please do that Chocobo Carnival, because this is the last time, again, that they are going to have it out for DLC. Now I'm signing off.